be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the New York Knicks. Memphis, New York, up next.
And it's the Grizzlies coming in from out of town on this one. An interconference game today. Welcome to the Big Apple. The Knicks are playing before their hometown crowd here in New York. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Mayo at the 2 with Gay at the 3. Randolph and Gasol together inside. And Conley.
Despite their struggles, the Knicks still draw plenty of fans. The 5th highest attendance numbers in the league last season, over 19,000 fans a night.
And Doris Burke spoke with Mike D'Antoni. Doris?
Kevin, as far as their offensive strategy, he told me the great thing about coaching this team is that he doesn't necessarily need to draw up any fancy strategy because these guys are so smart at that end of the floor. Today, it's more a matter of giving them a few basic ideas and letting them do the rest. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. So shooting is certainly on the menu early in this one.
Well, when you get right down to it, that's the name of the game. You've got to put the ball in the basket.
Well, Clark, New York always considered a mecca for basketball.
Yeah, they produced some outstanding players over the years, and they're knowledgeable fans, they're passionate fans. I always looked forward to going to New York, even if I knew it was going to be a tough game for us to win. Just being in that environment was exciting.
This is a great building.
It is a terrific building with great energy.
Randolph can't hit.
Kevin, last season was Zach Randolph's 4th consecutive season averaging a double-double.
Gasol against the whistle for blocking. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team's first.
Here's Chandler. Back to Randolph. Conley against Gallinari. Raises up. Randolph can't hit. And Clark back to Zach Randolph for a second. He set a franchise record for double-doubles in a season with 57.
He set more than a few records, Kevin. He had just an incredible season. First-time All-Star as well. He was terrific all season long. It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
Stoudemire dunked in off the nice assist that time.
There's always the chance for something special to happen when he's headed to the basket.
Well, you can anticipate it, but as a defender, you can't necessarily stop it. And so here is New York, following the miss by Zach Randolph. Stolen away.
He knew exactly where the ball was going and got a hand on it.
The dump off. Stoudemire, guarded by Mayo. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Chandler, the pass to Stoudemire. A second chance effort. No good. And it's Memphis the other way.
You can't D up a layup any better than that. Nice work.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Mayo kicks to Gay. Nails it from the wing. Here is Felton. 2:15 left in the first. Stoudemire against Gasol. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. They get Marc Gasol. Marc Stoudemire, one of the all-time draft steals, Clark, taken 9th in the 2002 draft. Went on to win Rookie of the Year right out of high school.
Yeah, he's been impressive. He's battled some injuries, a microfracture knee surgery, a detached retina, but he continues to keep going and get better, Kevin, and that's impressive.
Mayo dishing to Gay. Randolph backs in. Guarded by Stoudemire. Gets the whistle, and he'll go to the line. People thought the Grizzlies made a mistake in acquiring Randolph, but it proved to be the exact opposite.
Yeah, and I think Zach Randolph played with the chip on his shoulder. He worked hard, kept his name out of the paper for the wrong reasons, and made the All-Star team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Felton. 1:48 left in the first quarter. Sinks the open shot. Felton's got his first 2 points. And Clark Randolph helped lift the Grizzlies to their best season in years.
Yeah, and you know, the Grizzlies have some promising young talent. The question is, can they take the next step? Looks like they switched to man-to-man, D, here.
And so here is New York, following the score by Memphis. Stoudemire in the post. He's up against Gasol. The steal.
They certainly haven't been very good here in the quarter in regards to protecting the ball, Kevin.
Stoudemire against Gay. And the layup is good. Gay's got his second bucket. New York trailing. And Felton is up top, over by Conley. Felton the pass to Randall. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here is Conley. 47 seconds left in the first. He dishes it. Mayo kicks to Randolph. Working on Randolph. Got a piece of it.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steal.
Stoudemire the pass to Gallinari. Here's Chandler, and the Knicks miss again. And here are the Grizzlies now. Conley kicks to Gay, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gay's got 6 points. Here's Chandler.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter. He came up big there against the much bigger opponent. Sweet play down low.
Laid in with the D draped all over him. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Here's Gay, and that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. A high-scoring game here right out of the gates. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Conley. They've got Gallinari. Wilson Chandler out there with Felton. Then it's Randolph and Stoudemire. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And here's Mayo from the arc. Randolph pulls it in. Conley the pass to Randolph. Here's Gay. Can't hit. So the Knicks will take it the other way. The Knicks last season, like most teams in the East, took their lumps playing against the Western Conference.
Yeah, and they finished 9-21 in interconference play. I mean, out west, tough for everybody, particularly the Knicks. Coach D'Antoni had certainly seen a lot of those teams when he was coaching the Suns, but seeing them and beating them, 2 different things.
Yes, they are. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, who could have guessed the Grizzlies would play as well as they did last season? Zach Randolph was an all-star. The team was loaded with weapons. Coach Howland said to finally turn it around, make some noise, get the fans excited again, and have the media talking about us was important. That's what you want as an organization. Guys, we'll see if this season they can take that next step.
Let's hope so. Thanks, Doris. And not just one trouble spot, Clark, for the Knicks. They went 3-7 against each division.
They couldn't find anywhere to hide, Kevin. I mean, New Orleans and the Clippers were the only two teams who lost the season series to the Knicks.
Here's Stoudemire. Some solid defense from Randolph. Memphis leading. What can you say about Amari Stoudemire? Five-time All-Star, just a tremendous player.
Well, back in 2008, he was a strong MVP candidate, Kevin. Knee and eye problems held him back some, but considering the severity of some of those injuries, it's quite impressive that he's been able to play at the level he's played at.
Grizzlies making a switch. Allen's checked in. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Memphis. Gay comes in for Tony Allen. Randolph inside. He's covered by Randolph. And Stoudemire gets it to go. Yeah, when you think about the athleticism of Stoudemire, maybe most impressive overall is he's been able, Clark, to maintain that athleticism despite two major knee surgeries.
Kevin, that is an excellent point. I think it speaks to the advances we've made in medicine and dealing with knee injuries, but also his dedication and work ethic in being committed to coming back strong.
Well, you know about going back to knee injuries.
Yeah, actually, I'm sitting here next to you because I couldn't quite make it back completely, and also the passing of time had something to do with it as well.
Well, I'm glad you're right here. Now Felton following Rudy Gay's three-point attempt. Mayo against Chandler. Up high and down hard.
Uh-oh, a little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Randolph can't hit.
Well, the defense put pressure on him, and frankly, he'll miss some of those even when he's wide open.
Here is Felton. 2:07 left in the second. Gasol against Stoudemire. Oh! And a two-handed slam.
Took advantage of a little bit of lax defense right there.
Well, those chances are usually not going to go by the wayside. Gasol backing down. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. New York with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Grizzlies made a nice little improvement last season, playing close to 500, just 2 games below 500.
Kevin, their road record at 17-24 wasn't great, but it was about what you'd expect from a team of their caliber. Not kind of in the middle of the pack, and for a young team, not too bad.
Here's Randolph after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. To Gasol. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Here's Gay. 8 points for him. It's blocked. That one is off. And he can't hit the second.
Nothing's working for him here. He's just really struggling to find the basket.
Now Gallinari. Outside Randolph. Chandler, the pass to Gallinari. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Felton. That's good. Felton's got 5.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first, but starting to look for it here.
Pass to Gay. Baseline jumper. Jump shot is good that time. Here's Felton. 5 points in the game. Left side Randolph. Zach Randolph covering. And Gallinari kicks to Stoudemire. Gallinari back to Stoudemire. Takes it up. Nails it from close range. 11 points in the game.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Now Mayo outside Gasol. Gay, he's guarded by Chandler. With 2 seconds left. 1 second left. Rudy Gay again. Gay's got 12.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
And now the halftime breakdown presented by HP. The Knicks have been plugging away. A great unselfish play, pinpoint pass.
And as the quarter begins, both teams have been trading blows like prize fighters. A close ball game. Here comes Michael Conley. Kicking off the second half, here's Lionel Hollins 5. Conley and Mayo in the backcourt. Gay and Randolph make up the forwards. And Gasol. Let's swing it over to Doris Burke.
Kevin, Amari Stoudemire lost 20 pounds over the course of last season, dropping his body fat to an incredible 5%. He said, I feel... My explosiveness is back, my quickness is back, my IQ of the game, everything's back at 100%. A pretty good sales pitch for a nice big contract if you ask me. And that's exactly what he got, gentlemen.
He certainly did, and Knicks fans hoping he'll be worth every penny. Thank you, Doris. Randolph against Randolph. Knicks on offense. Grizzlies almost a 500 team last season, Clark.
And they fattened up on wins against the Eastern Conference at 18 and 12 in interconference play, and that's the start of developing when you're a young team, beating the teams you should be able to beat.
It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. He's guarded by Chandler. Gallinari against Gay. For three. Shot by Mayo is no good. Clark, the Grizzlies, one of those young, precocious teams that can catch you off guard if you don't come prepared.
Yeah, they got a lot of talent. I mean, you look at Zach Randolph and Rudy Gay. Those guys can put the ball in the basket. They're not world beaters, but against the East, they've got to be respected. Sometimes you just don't connect. They can't dwell on it. They've got to move on and just D up and get it back.
Here is Felton. He has 5. Rudy Gay has such... Oh!
Good execution on the break leads to a nice bucket.
Here is Conley. Just over 3 minutes left in the third. Gay against Gallinari. Randolph against Randolph. Drains it from short range. Randolph's got 6.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
Randolph gets called for blocking. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, it can be awfully hard to stay in front of guys at this level. He tried his best, but still got hit with the foul. Hoping to force some turnovers, they've switched to the half-court trap.
Here's Chandler. Randolph inside. Off target. The Grizzlies with a chance to retake the lead. Conley the pass to Mayo. Here's Randolph. Blocked. Knocks it loose. And so here is New York. And here is Felton. Zach Randolph covering. Chandler with the ball. The Knicks with the turnover.
That was an ugly possession. They were out of sync completely, and the ball just sailed out of bounds.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Conley with it. Gay outside. Randolph against Randolph. Gasol kicks to Gay. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off.
Sometimes he's such a great shooter, we take it for granted that he's going to make them all, even when the defense is out on him like that.
New York calls timeout. Here's Chandler. Over by Conley. Here's Stoudemire. The Knicks with the turnover. These New York fans so passionate, Clark, about their Knicks team.
Some of the best fans in all of basketball, college or pro, when you talk about the Knicks fans. And last season, another tough one for the Knicks. The 5th worst record in the East and a losing record at home. One of the few times that's happened. They're only at 18-23.
Here is Conley. Randolph, a screen on Chandler. Here's Mayo, and he dunks that one through.
That's good execution there. I mean, use that screen to give yourself an alley to the basket.
Right, and they use it well. It's reading what's ahead of them.
Yeah, nice.
Kept alive. Here's Randolph. Finally, they get the bucket. Randolph's got 9 points.
You can't forget about him when you're boxing out. That's what he does. He crashes the glass.
Gay, and then Gay with the jam.
I think it's safe to say that that'll be the dunk of the night, Kevin.
Well, who doesn't love to see that kind of finish?
We all do.
Stoudemire, the pass to Felton. Deflects the pass.
The defense anticipated the kick out the whole time.
Goes up. Scooped up. Now Conley. Gasol dishes to Gay. Pockets the 3-ball. He's got 17.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Here is Felton. He has 5. Back to Stoudemire. Here's Randolph. And good as he jams that one in off the nice dish.
Boy, he's so graceful, so smooth when he takes it strong to the rim like that.
You know, Clark, you can pretty much always depend on him for those kinds of plays.
Yeah, graceful and powerful.
Sure. Conley, Gay, Gallinari covering. Gay outside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Stoudemire. No good on that one. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And so this one is tightly contested as we end the third. And the final period of play just about to start.
Come on, fans.
Here's Felton. Gallinari is out there with Randolph. Then it's Wilson Chandler and Stoudemire. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Back to Felton. And stolen by Mayo. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Leads him with the pass. Conley's shot is off.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
Randolph passes to Gallinari. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. Cuts off the pass. Randolph can't hit. Rudy Gay on the wing. Gallinari covering. Backing down is Gay. And there's the bucket, good for 2. Gay's got 19 points. Here's Felton. Back to Randolph. He's against Randolph. From 20 feet out. Felton can't get it to go.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Gasol on the high post. He's against Stoudemire. Stoudemire against Gasol. It's blocked. Knicks trailed by 5. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And making a change here, the Knicks. As Azubuike is checked in, let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Mike D'Antoni gave to his team during that break. He told them, we can't quit now, guys. We're going to find a way to win this thing. Our fans are pulling for us. Our families are as well. We're going to make them proud. Let's go out there and show them exactly what we're made of.
And thank you, Doris. And here's Gay. Pass to Mayo. Gasol inside, and he lays that one up and in. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Azubuike against Conley. And here's Azubuike. Picked him clean.
Well, he's having some trouble with the ball right now after a pretty clean and sharp first half where he coughed it up just once, Kevin.
Conley kicks to Randolph. Watches the open J. Knicks trail by 4. Stoudemire dishes to Randolph. It's dumped off. Randolph a screen on Gay. Gay against Azubuike. Randolph. Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot. Azubuike, no good. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 4. 2:02 left in the fourth. Here's Conley. Stolen away. Here's Azubuike. Poked away. The Knicks with the turnover. Here's Conley. 1:47 left in the game. Gay outside. Picked by Randolph. Conley the pass to Gay. Deflected.
Oh, what a great steal. That's a big-time play there.
Azubuike for 3. But they get it back.
You've got to keep them off the glass. Somebody should have boxed them out. Tell you what, you get close like that every time, you'll have a productive offense.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Gallinari covering. Mayo gets to Conley, takes a three, cannot hit. So the Knicks will take it the other way.
It's not been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be fine.
Azubuike the pass to Randolph. And here's Azubuike. Back to Randolph.
They're just not doing as good a job of managing turnovers here, Kevin, after keeping them down early.
Less than 1 minute left. New York calls timeout. They're losing by 4. 48 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Azubuike. Shoots the three. Stoudemire is whistled for the loose ball foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest. The Grizzlies with an excellent chance to put the nail in the coffin. Azubuike gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Sinks the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Nice job to make them all. That's a big play to extend their lead.
Here's Chandler. Fires the three. And again, it's the Knicks missing. 30 seconds left in the game. Azubuike, no good.
This quarter's been a disaster for him, Kevin. He just can't buy a bucket. Put a fork in him, Kevin. This one's over.
Here's Azubuike. This one seems all but over at this point.
Yeah, Kevin, it's going to take a miracle now for them to win this game.
And the Knicks miss again.
You know, he can sink it from out there. It didn't happen that time, but at least it's in the back of the defense's mind that he will let it fly from there.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart.
What's up? Who got next? Yeah. NBA 2K11. Trap. Shots from the